How are you even supposed to know if people have joined? I can't even tell. Okay, well, I guess we're live. This is my very first time doing a live on LinkedIn, whatever. Millions of people doing it now, I guess, but I thought I'd give it a bit of a test run before the week starts, and then we can do some interviews and have some conversations with some execs and so on. Anyway, happy Sunday to you all. It's what is it, 12:46 here, Sunday in Sydney. Beautiful blue skies, but I guess everyone's at home at the moment now, which is where, as you can see, I am. So this is going to become, I think, maybe a bit of a regular for me, just to be able to spread the message about what we're doing, just be able to spread the message about the work that needs to continue to happen. I think we're all fairly cognizant of the fact that business needs to continue and that conversations need to continue to happen. I'm the founder of a small little startup called meetmagic, which has formed this beautiful partnership with the Starlight Children Foundation. Anyone that knows Starlight Children Foundation knows the amazing work that they do, helping seriously ill kids in hospital. There's one particular story that really springs to mind when I think it was the CEO, Louise, she was relaying the story about a little boy who, I think he had a disease and he was losing his eye, and they had to take his eye out. And so he was only left with one eye. And this is the impact that the Starlight Children, the captain's rooms have. And so anyway, 6 months later or something like this, the little boy got the disease in his second eye, and it sort of meant he was either going to lose his life or he was going to lose his eye. And naturally, the family still wanted him to be around, so he made the choice to lose his eye. And they were all standing around the bedroom or the ward in hospital. And somebody said, why are we going to let this sad sight be the last thing this little boy sees? So they all agreed to then move into the Starlight Captain's room, where for an hour or two they had just lots of joy, lots of happiness, lots of things, lots of singing, lots of games and so on. And that was the last thing this little boy saw. That was his last image. So when I think about that story, it just makes me realize that there's so much more work to be done, and despite the fact that we're all in this lockdown mode at the moment, business can still continue because there are still companies out there that need the help and the support, whether it's mental health or with children. So my business, meetmagic, basically was set up about 3 years ago, and like any startup, it's been this up and down roller coaster of a ride, which I'm going to talk more about on these calls. But needless to say, I've kept going with it, and I've got to this point now where we have this partnership with Starlight, which is really beautiful. We've called it Meetings for Good, and you can see it there. This is what it's all about. So if you want to go and have a look at that particular website, it's meetingforgood.org.au. And basically what we've done is we've taken my business model, which is meetmagic, which is connecting people to conversations, and we're basically, for every conversation that happens, my company donates $700 to the Starlight Children Foundation. So that's for every single meeting that gets booked. And that $700 will pay for 18 of those seriously ill children in hospital, often in isolation, still going through isolation every single day, to be able to get access to the Starlight Children's Room. So it's a really powerful way. And what we're doing right now is I'm going to show you just very, very quickly while I'm testing this this whole thing out on Sunday. We set up the Meeting for Good website. And if I can work out a way to use this, I'll share my screen with you. God, so good. Big jam. Okay, so you should be all able to see my screen now. This is the Starlight Meeting for Good campaign, and basically it's You know, we've got clients like Dell and big technology companies that come to us, and we help them connect with executives. And for each meeting, obviously, that gets booked, it used to be a face-to-face meeting, but of course, we're all on lockdown now, so we've had to move those meetings to virtual meetings. Same thing applies. A meeting takes place, $700 goes to Starlight, 18 sick kids to get the support. So we're looking right now, at the moment, we've got about 145 senior executives who have pledged their time. Now, these executives are some of the most amazing people. I honestly, when we get another executive that's signed up, I literally sit back in this chair here and I punch this guy, and I sort of thank God in many ways, because it's just another one. I know there are so many executives out there right now that want to make a difference, but just don't know how to. Maybe they're overwhelmed with what's going on, but they could literally sit at home and have 45 minutes in front of the laptop and have that 45 minutes help 18 seriously ill children. Now, this is the first time this has ever been possible. So what we're doing is trying to get that number, that 145 number that you can see there, we're trying to get that up to 1,000. And that means we need executives and their leadership teams to step up and pledge 45 minutes of time. That's it. Now, you can pledge multiple, and we've got some amazing execs who have pledged multiple, not multiple meetings. I think we had one that pledged 10. You know, we've had the CIO of Qantas, she gave 3, Suzanne. Christine Holgate from the Ozpost, CEO of Ozpost, has given us one. We've had some amazing CEOs and CFOs, CIOs, CTOs. Andrew Madazak, who everyone's probably seen on the videos, he's done about 6. That's him there standing at the back with a big grin on his face. And that's Nick Molnar here, founder of Afterpay, and with Sean O'Donoghue and Ian Haslacker and Katrina Glover. So this video that we made was to try and encourage executives to get on board and pledge meetings. So for every meeting, obviously $700 goes to Starlight, but also, the more you pledge, the more this number goes up, and the more the number of kids that get helped goes up. So today, what we want to do is get that number from 145 and get it really ramped up to 1,000. So the more we get ramped up, let's say we've got 1,000 executives that have given us their time, then we could literally have 100 of those executives each week doing a virtual video meeting. Sit at home in your pajamas, half dressed if you have to, and take a video meeting with a new company that you would never normally get access to meeting with, or maybe you just you wouldn't normally invite them in to come and meet with you. So now you get to meet with new people, meet with new companies, and I think now more than ever, digital transformation. I mean, the horror stories I'm hearing about those companies out there that are not ready to work from home. Well, it's 2020. You should be ready. There is absolutely not a single reason why, if you're an executive running technology, that you shouldn't be ready from home today. It's 2020. You shouldn't be ready to work from home. So there's so many of our clients that we've got that we're working with right now that can help with that. Whether it's Ring Central, whether it's Netscope, there are so many security issues now with everybody working from home. So anyway, these are some of the executives that have given us their time. It's Brett from Blackmores and Dan from the ASX. Gabby was an amazing story here. This one, the founder of Catch Group. I must tell this story just quickly before I rant on too much. But Gabby is a big supporter of Starlight, and he agreed to take a couple of meetings. And one of the meetings was with a lady actually called me and she said, "Do you mind if I get a group of my friends together to pay for the fee to meet with Gabby?" Because we've all got fledgling e-commerce platforms that we're trying to get off the ground. They've all got their day jobs, but their little side hustle is a little e-commerce platform. So they all want to go and have a chat with Gabby and have a conversation about what worked, what didn't work, how did you do this, how did you do that, etc. So just imagine this group of people that got together and they've gone and spent an hour with a guy who's just set up one of the biggest online e-commerce companies in the country, just been sold to Wesfarmers for $230 million. Well, imagine getting just half an hour to sit down with this kind of knowledge and understand what worked and what didn't work. Well, this is what was able to happen for a meeting for good. And I think Gabby mentioned to me that meeting lasted for 2.5 hours because everybody was just getting so much value out of it. So the 6 or so people left there, they must have saved themselves 10 years worth of hassle and trouble, worry, and basically learning what Gabby did and what worked and what didn't work for Gabby. Anyway, so that's just one of the stories, and there's so many of them in here that we've got now. So you can log on to this website if you're an executive, if you're an ASX listed company and you're a CEO, you're a CIO, you're part of a leadership team. Our goal is to reach out to you and have you sign up here and pledge your time like these people have done. So if you are, and you've got 45 minutes, we know you probably have now because you're not flying around as much and you're not traveling to and from the office as much anymore. So if you've got some time, we urge you to register your interest in here. Just, one meeting, one 45-minute meeting, and it's going to help 18 seriously ill children. It can't get much easier. There are obviously a lot of benefits to doing this. You get to feel really good about this, and there's studies that have been done to show that the giver's high or the giver's glow really does make a difference to you as a leader. And I know you talk to people like Anastasia from Westpac and Christine from Cynthia. They love these meetings because it makes them feel good. And when you feel good, doing something at work, you tend to become a better leader as a result. And that's the impact that you're getting from just donating 45 minutes of your time. So the more you do, the better you feel. The better you feel, the more you do. It's pretty simple. So we've got, like I said, Andrew Madazak, who's just been an amazing supporter for us over at West Farmers. He's, I think, probably the leader in all of this. He's done 6 or 8 of these meetings over the past few months. So I think that's enough waffle for me today. I can keep talking for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, but I won't. But needless to say, we'll come back and we'll do a couple of lives. We'll get some. Might get Andrew on as the first guest. Actually, he's always good to chat, and he can talk more than me, which is really saying something. But anyway, if you've got any messages, feel free to connect with me or just send me a LinkedIn connection request. I'm pretty active, a bit ADD, I think, because I keep going all the time, and I'm hoping that we can use this platform, this amazing LinkedIn platform. The fact that we can now do this and broadcast ourselves is just ridiculous. I think I've got 12,000 viewers, and I don't know if I'm even being heard or not right now because I'm just testing this thing, but hopefully we can get the message out there to all the executives that we need your time. It's really important now more than ever. You get to help sick kids, sit at home in your underwear. You get to spend some quality time with your family and save the planet because you're not flying around as much, all at the same time, all in one 45-minute video conference. So anyway, I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll come back to you, I guess, over the next few days. So yeah, talk to you soon.